It's Monday on Your View. Welcome to the show. I am Murayo Afolabi Brown. As always, I have the ladies with me. Elijah, Nima, Akashat, Zabiri, Interbuilding.
So happy to see you.
I can't clap very well.
You don't even know why.
Let's do the clapping.
I'm so happy to see you today.
Yeah, thank God.
This morning, this is my son. I called him for prayers.
This my son has suffered in your hand.
This holiday, I don't know.
Continue, Nima.
He refused to get up. You know, I left my handbag, my licenses, everything in that bag. And I have to walk. And today is a Monday morning. I got to VI just as I was trying to carry the bag. And I said, carry it now. No, I didn't bring this bag out. And it was because I kept saying, get up for prayers, get up for prayers. And it was dragging until I was about to leave. I was running after me.
But at least you have your phones.
Yeah, thank God. It was my daughter that got that one once because it was charging. If not,
fantastic. Good to have you, Dami. Lalabanire.
Yes, so
how was your weekend?
I enjoyed my weekend. It was fun. I anchored the birthday of one of my aunties. She was looking very radiant at 70. She's married to a Banire. And there at the event, I was telling her that if it's not my uncle that married you now, 70 looking like 17, you don't put you to another place. But anyway, I would have started a family. Just call me for family meeting. But anyway, it's all good. And I've also started my interior design and decoration training. And I'm also doing CAD training. So Nima said this morning that I should plan to do a quantity surveying training as well, so that it will help me. Okay. So aside from broadcasting, I'm also an interior designer.
Okay.
Thank you.
that's
why Taylor is selling nail. It's consent Taylor and nail. You love women that teach development and growth. I love it. I love to hear this. I'm good. I've been in my feelings for a while. Being a bit antisocial, been dodging people, dodging calls, not like hanging out. Yeah. But then I promised the TVC people that are doing the unscripted I was going to show up yesterday. And even though my mind kept saying, don't go, I dressed up, did my makeup, and I showed up to support them. Yes, it was really nice. Yes, Zainab and Olamide, they did a fantastic job. People showed up, people turned up, young people, the artists, upcoming artists and everything, showcased their talents, comedians, different things. People that sang their poems, like super nice. So people should, they do it once a month. So I encourage people to go out and support them every month. It's last Sunday of the month. It's called Unscripted. Amazing. I had a great time.
That's good.
And how are you, my baby girl?
I'm good. The devil tried me the last few days ago. I was in a really terrible car accident on Wednesday. I mean, my car is a write-off. You know, it was really bad. But I'm grateful to God. You know, I mean, it could have been worse. You know, I mean, but thank God I'm alive today. So I just said, you know, I'm not going to stay home. I'm going to come to work. So I'm happy to be here at work today.
That's some strength.
You better emphasize that you're managing at work.
I'm managing. I'm managing because my arm is like really in pain. But I mean, I had so many commitments this week. In fact, this whole week. Maybe next week I'll take next week off to rest. But this week I had commitments already. So I just said, Father, let me just meet these people because you are already committed to these people. Just give me the grace to just do this. After this week, by God's grace, hopefully I'll rest for next week.
Thank God.
Thank God
for God showing up.
You know, sometimes when you're in the car, you're in pain, just see even the woman that is selling granite to you, you're envying the fact that she's healthy. You're just envying that she doesn't have pain. You just say, Father, Lord, see how I'm just in serious pain. But God has been faithful.
God showed up.
God showed up. God should have been, and thank God that my driver and my PA too.
Yes, they were
together. You know, it's one thing for you to be in pain, knowing that they're responsible to other people. Yes, I'm happy that they're also doing well. Thank God. Give all glory to God. Let's go on a very short break now. When we come back, we'll look at the front pages of the papers. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angelou was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angelou lived in Ghana working as an editor and a freelance writer. Angelou also held a position at the University of Ghana.
Thanks for staying with us. We're going to start with the nation. So let's see. Again, I think it's Tom Polo that took the space. Last time was Minister Wiki. Now Tom Polo has taken over. I mean, I don't understand. Sanwo-Olu bars new council chairman from appointing SLGs. Tinubu's policies reviving private sector, says Dangote. Nigerians proud of you, President tells Falcons in video chat. And 25-day daytime electricity load shedding begins in Lagos. The public stories inside, unfortunately, we can't see them right now because of the front pages, but let's start with which story are we starting with? I can start with Lagos State. You have a story?
Okay, let me take the FIRS story. Okay. So, yes, at the National Conference on Illicit Financial Flows that was held in Abuja on the 22nd of July, Dr. Zach Adedeji, who is the executive chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, spoke directly to this issue of illicit funds flows and how they're tackling it. He says that that our own problem is a systemic problem. He says our Nigeria's tax system is being undermined by mispriced trade, profit shifting, aggressive avoidance schemes, and financial outflows disguised through legal and accounting loopholes. And you know, some of these things, we have different definitions for them. Facilitation costs, you know, all those things that we disguise. So these practices are draining the country of revenue, meant for core responsibility, delaying infrastructure, weakening healthcare, stalling education, and undermining public safety. It says, why will a country rich in oil, gas, mineral, and mining of millions of hardworking Nigerians still continue to struggle to meet its financial responsibilities? And not because they are not, you know, taking taxes, but why is this country still borrowing money? Why are schools not developed? It's because of, you know, illicit funds, financial flows that Nigerians are allowing. He said these funds that are meant to support government's development are not being captured rightly. Nigerians have a lot of tax avoidance schemes. They have manipulated trade invoices, use of anonymous companies, international agreement that no longer reflect Nigerians.
We beat the system, sir.
You know, we find ways and ways to beat the system, but he has assured us that they are going to tackle this particular method of, you know, money making. So everything that is not clear, direct, will be.
Who is this person talking?
This is the executive secretary of the chairman of the Federal Inland Revenue Service, the FIRS. Okay. And so going forward, they are going to tackle each of these definitions that we have and make sure that what is meant for the government will come directly to government and be deployed.
Okay, let me take our governor. Governor Sanwo-Olu yesterday barred the 57 local government chairmen sworn in from appointing secretary to the local government and supervisory councillors. According to him, this created quite a lot of uncertainties in the state councils because during the run-down to the elections, some people were promised some juicy positions. Unfortunately, now he said you cannot appoint. The only person he's allowing them to appoint is chief of staff who can help them to run the various operations. He made the announcement shortly after he swore in the newly elected chairman and vice chairman across the 57 local governments and LCDAs. Congratulations to all of them, wishing them the best, looking forward to the real work. Now that they have some autonomy, we're hoping that they can actually do a lot of work in all the various local governments.
Okay, this one says Lagos doctors declare 3-day warning strike over salary deductions. And the medical doctors and the employee of the Lagos state government will from today embark on a 3-day warning strike to protest what they described as illegal and disrespectful salary deductions by the states. The strike announced by the Medical Guild, the umbrella body of the medical and dental practitioners in the state's public service, will begin at 8 a.m. and end at the same time on Thursday. At the news conference held at the Guild Secretariat in Lagos, their chairman, Dr. Japheth Olubogi, said the action followed a series of failed attempts to address the matter through dialogue. He also said that the disagreement began in April when the state government unilaterally decided to deduct part of the doctor's salaries, although the deductions were later reversed following what he described as spirited intervention and strategic engagement. The situation relapsed in July with a fresh round of deductions, this time without prior notice or explanation. The doctors also listed that the key demands, including the immediate reversal of the July deductions and a full payment of the 12-month revised and the full payment of the 12-month reversal. And he's also stating that as of the time of this press release, they also said that
The doctors also demanded that, including the immediate reversal of the July deductions and the full payment of a 12-month revised consolidated medical salary structure, arrears owed to honorary consultants at the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital. And as at the time of this press release, the Lagos State government was yet to issue an official response to the doctors' planned action. Acknowledging that there were concerns raised by the medical guild, the Ministry of Health said the government was already looking into the grievances of all the doctors with utmost sincerity and urgency. Negotiations and engagements with the medical guild are ongoing. Statements by the ministry's Director of Public Affairs, Mr. Tubosun Ogubanwo, said last night. So we hope that how would they be reducing doctor salary instead of having increments, they're having reduction.
It's crazy. That's why they are
motivating them to work.
Okay. So electricity consumers in Lagos State, we Lagosians will experience intermittent blackouts as Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN, will today begin a 25-day maintenance of Omotosho Ikeja West 330 kV power line. TCN in the statement said that the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission and National Independent System Operator have approved the critical infrastructure upgrade. Yes, so they said that, so this will start 28th of August. This would start and end August 21st, start July 28th and end August 21st. So they said in between you will be experiencing, I mean, when they say intermittent, it might be blackouts for some days. But during the period, they said that the power will be restored through the line after each day's work. All other circuits will remain operational to ensure a stable power supply to the Lagos complex during the exercise. Believe this at your own risk. But anyways, they said when this is done, that upon completion, that TCN said the upgrade would enable full operationalism of the supervisory control and data acquisition system, enhancing real-time monitoring and management of the grid. So the most important thing is that maintenance is good. If it's going to help us in the long run, let's bear this little discomfort.
No, thank God we are going to discuss about it a bit later. Let's see how that goes. Let me move on quickly now to the Punch. Let's see what we have in front of Punch. If we have any stories there. Okay. Fuel war brews as Dangote presses Tinubu to ban imports. What else we have? APC defends Yilwatada amidst fierce opposition over INEC ties. I was trying to make sure I got that name correct. That's how I was trying to get used to it. Guys using Yilwada, yes, Yilwada. States on high alert as Adamawa flood death toll rises. And again, yeah, any story inside?
So I have the good news to the people of the tertiary institutions. So the federal government has launched a 10 million naira loan support for tertiary institution staff. This is according to the Director of Press at the Federal Ministry of Education, Folashade Buriowo, who was quoting the Minister for Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, saying that there will now be a 10 million naira fund that workers, those both academic and non-academic staff of tertiary institutions will be eligible to take for useless, such as transport. You can take it to go and buy your car. For medical support, for micro-enterprise ventures such as poultry farming.
Each person or just...
Each of them can access a 10 million naira loan capped at 33.3% of their gross annual salary.
Nice.
For businesses. This is good.
That's what people just need. Something, a buffer, something to start life, something to help.
So you can access it instead of you to, as long as you are a staff, you've been staffed, you can use your working papers to get this loan. That is, they call it the Tertiary Institution Staff Support Fund.
Fantastic. That's good news. Let's go on a very short break. When we come back, we continue with our review. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person where they for street. That's now why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So, Bobo.
For this
is not Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make on a join us.
Aww.
Now we be what's up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
How do I holla?
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, you right here. Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
Breaking news isn't just about speed, but more importantly, about fact and accuracy. It is responsible journalism, being ahead, unbiased, sensitive, in telling the stories that people would want to hear in a way that protects their sanity and for the public good. And it goes beyond breaking the news to actually following up, exploring all the angles, engaging newsmakers, tracking impact, all geared towards informing, educating, and setting agenda for the people. Breaking news is holistic, entire, complete. It's about you, me, and the world we live in. Breaking news is at the core of what we do at TVC News, and it's the honor of my life to serve you this news, fresh off the press.
TVC News, first with breaking news.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. I'm Adedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
I'm Nifemi Oguntoye, news anchor with TVC News.
My day is usually busy and it's difficult keeping up with breaking news stories, trending stories, business news, stock exchange and what have you. But with TVC News on WhatsApp, I'm able to catch up with all the breaking news, real-time updates and trending stories on the go, right on my phone, no matter where I am. It's quick, easy and always on. And here you can join us by scanning the QR code or using the link on our X and Instagram. Why wait? Come to the side of news that keeps you ahead.
Thanks for staying with us. We're still reviewing Punch. Any stories?
Okay, yes. So the Sokoto state government has unveiled 30 new mass transit buses and launched a digital e-ticketing platform aimed at modernizing public transportation and enhancing accountability. They did this in order to ease the lives of transportation for their citizens, for their people, because of the fuel subsidy that was removed and how it was affecting people. So with these 30 buses that they've brought in now, plus the 50 that they brought in before, it makes a total of 70 buses. And this handover was done in Sokoto by the Deputy Governor Idris Mohammed Gobe, where he formally handed the keys of the buses and also said that now you don't have to queue at the bus terminals. You can just go online with the e-ticketing platform and book your tickets for your bus tickets, and it cuts away the middleman or the bottlenecks that people have been facing, and then no fluctuation of prices. The price is there on the platform. Just go book and move. So congratulations to the people of Sokoto for this initiative. At least it's easy mode of transportation for them.
Okay, you have another story?
NDLEA arrests Chinese businessman with drugs in Lagos. And the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has disclosed that its operatives arrested a Chinese national, Liang Tak-yu, with 50 parcels of loud upon his arrival at the Murtala Mohammed Airport, Lagos State. The agency, in a statement on Sunday by their Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, noted that Liang was arrested on Friday after arriving in Nigeria from Bangkok, the capital of Thailand. Babafemi also said the suspect, who arrived in Nigeria from Bangkok via Dubai, United Arab Emirates, on an Emirates airline flight, is a Chinese national, naturalized and based in Malaysia, but flew to Thailand, where he picked up 2 suitcases filled with 50 parcels of loud, weighing 26.10 kg, before heading to Nigeria via the UAE. Upon his arrival at the Lagos airport, the NDLEA operatives who were tracking his movements from the port of departure allowed him to pass through the necessary protocols before picking him up at on his way out of the airport. The NDLEA spokesperson also disclosed that another octogenarian, Grace Ekpeme, was arrested in Calabar South area of Cross River State with items suspected to be skunk on an intelligence-led operation. He also added that the operatives in Lagos one suspect Chidi Agbafo along the Ekpe-Aja Express Road while taking consignments of 21.7 kilograms of Colorado, some of which were packaged in moi moi cooking sachets and 3.8 liters of codeine-based syrup in a commercial bus to deliver in Warri and Ogara Delta states. Babafemi also continued that the octogenarian grandma, Grace Ekpeme, was arrested at Edetson Street, base site, Calabar South, Cross River State, with over 3 kilograms of skunk in the early hours of Saturday, July 26, following intelligence on her drug dealing activities. So this is just to say, as you are doing it, they are seeing it. So the more you do, the more they see and the more they apprehend.
Really.
That's a lot.
Octogenarian.
I was going to take the story of Dangote. Trying to see if I think I lost the story. Let's move on to another paper. Let's see. I think we have Vanguard or Daily Sun. Vanguard says the major headline. Most of the headlines have been covered by Tom
Polo's advert.
Does anybody have it? I can't seem to find it.
Okay.
Vanguard, Sun.
No, it was Vanguard.
Okay, let's take Vanguard. I can't find Vanguard.
Sun is not there.
Okay, Vanguard, I have it here. It says how we overcame Morocco by Super Falcons. Congratulations to the ladies. $21 billion loan. ADC demands full audit of last 10 years loan. Who is ADC again? The new party?
Yes, the
coalition party.
State of the nation. With current system, the Saints will loot Nigeria, says Anya. 2025 budget funding under pressure as oil output underperforms in H125. Okay, which story are we taking?
So Super Falcons beat Morocco, and they are the newest champion in Africa.
For the 10th time.
Yes, for the 10th time they are WAFCON's champion. They beat Morocco 3-2, and their coach Justin Madugu is the one speaking here on how it became their reality. He says that self-belief and mental resilience was what helped them to win, that they kept encouraging the girls, the ladies, Abby, that, to believe in themselves, that they knew they could do it, they knew they were 2 goals down, but they kept encouraging players not to lose their confidence. And if they didn't have the mental resilience, they would have given up, but they did a lot of talking and it happened. And we are grateful to the players, to the ladies of the Super Falcons. Well done. Every time they always do well. I don't know why the noise is slower, but a little of Twitter, they celebrated them. I felt so proud. And our best player of the year, came to us as well. And a lot of pictures are online. People should celebrate them more. Well done.
I wanted to actually read Professor Oshibajo, former vice president, but I loved his post yesterday, and I was just so thrilled. So I just had to pull it up. He says, well, I trust someone gently warned Morocco. When Nigeria arrives quietly, it's often because we intend to leave with a lot of noise. What happened tonight in Rabat was vintage Niger. 2 goals down, a stadium roaring, but our Nigerian Super Falcons, they did not panic. They adjusted their wings. Okoronkwo stepped up and converted the penalty with the composure of someone solving a constitutional crisis. Ijami Lucy brought us the level, which came with calm things that she's called the equalizer, clinical and confident. And just when Morocco thought the drama had peaked, Echegini delivered a set piece that felt like it was signed, sealed, and sent from Abuja. 3 goals, 1 comeback written with resolve, and a trophy that now tells its own story in green, white, green. We play with fire on our feet, with faith in our future, because we may bend, but we never break. And as the case of what is Nigeria, no, they carry last. Congratulations again.
The president will be hosting them this evening to a banquet.
I really loved it, so well done. Okay,
the State House today.
This one says, NIMC cautions against sale, unauthorized disclosure of NIN. The National Identity Management Commission, NIMC, has expressed deep concern over a recent statement by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, revealing the illicit sales of personal data, including national identification numbers, NIN, by some Nigerians. According to EFCC, the fraudulent scheme involves young individuals offering victims between 1,500 naira and 2,000 naira pere in exchange for their personal information, which is then sold to certain fintech companies for up to 5,000 naira. NIMC describes this practice as a serious security breach with grave consequences for affected NIN holders. The Commission emphasized that it will not be held liable for any personal information voluntarily disclosed by individuals, either directly or through a proxy, for financial gain or inducement. NIMC also said it has consistently warned Nigerians not to share their NIN or other sensitive personal data with unauthorized individuals or organizations. The statement read, "It is imperative that all NINs presented for the purpose of assessing services must be properly verified by the relevant service providers before such services is rendered. To strengthen data security and personal privacy, NIMC urged the public to download and use the NIN Auth app, that's the NIN AUTH Auth app, available on both Apple iOS and Google Play Store. The app allows users to secure their NIN, control who accesses their personal data, and access a variety of secure digital identity service. The Commission also reaffirmed its commitment to safeguarding the integrity of the National Identity Database and urged Nigerians to remain vigilant and responsible in handling their personal informations.
Okay, so everybody's hungry. This is the Society for Family Health, SFH, said 9 Nigerians die every hour in Nigeria as a result of malaria. So they are set to, they also said that 97% of Nigerians suffer from the burden of malaria. So they are set to distribute 7.7 million treated nets and over 15 million doses of SPAQ to children between the ages of 3 to 59 months in order to reduce the burden of malaria. This is a good one because they said Nigeria accounts for a quarter of the malaria burden in the world. So they are trying to do all this to eradicate it. So kudos to them. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you.
Okay, I think that's all we can take on Front Page Review this morning. We're going on a short break now. When we come back, we continue with the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
The TVC News at 7 and the TVC News at 10 are not like any other news broadcast.
It's the big news hour, the hour for the big breaking stories.
We've got some of the best reporters on the field,
Taking you through as it happens.
It's fast-paced, hot-hitting,
with investigations that matter.
bringing in news that affects your life.
With sport, entertainment, and business, so you don't miss a thing.
Experience resourceful coverage with depth.
Ever.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crumbs of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. I'm Adedoja Salam Adeniyi. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people, I greet you plenty. My name is Nachika Okeke.
My name na Uwi Balogun.
My name is Damilola Banire. My name is Moyo Faraway Ahmed. If you also call me Moyo, listen. And this na Abigail.
And I dare on top of you, Pigeon.
I'm going to bring you bass, boost. I don't get person will be single mother before. He carry another man show, say, now my husband be this.
This na wetin you want.
After that day, the man
you go see him again.
If you snooze, you lose. If you miss this show, you miss out. On top this our show, I not dey gree for anybody.
When you dey find the husband, you not see sign say the guy smart, you don't vex, don't give signs.
If they look for person, we go give them to you. Fact as he be.
Men no dey ever get force. If baby not dey for her, na the woman.
Talk no dey be person, make person no fit talk true inside. But for this country, we know say if we open court in the morning, waiting no good, no good.
Me and my sisters, hey, we go tanda gidigba for inside studio to give una all the latest information.
We no even take responsibility for the children. Leave the man.
And that's some poria.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Thanks for staying with us. So many of you heard that Lagos is set to experience a 25-day partial power outage due to scheduled maintenance work by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, TCN. I think Amaka took that story in the papers. The outage affecting various parts of the state will run from July 28th up until August 21st. Residents and businesses in the affected areas should have been asked to prepare for intermittent power supply. Ikeja Electric and Eco Electrical Distribution Company have also announced the planned outage to minimize disruptions. The maintenance aims to upgrade the transmission infrastructure, ensuring a more stable power supply in Lagos State. The residents are therefore advised to plan accordingly during this period. Now, because it's today, it was important for us to focus on it a bit because we know many people are already talking about it, but we had to bring in the number one spokesman for all discos, Barrister Sunday Odunto, in the building. Welcome to the show. He's the Managing Director and CEO, Association of Nigerian Electricity Distributors, ANED, and he'll be sharing with us exactly what the strategy will be and the modus operandi for this outage. So it's a conversation Nigerians started having today because it started today.
Yes.
Before we go into how you plan to carry it out, what exactly informed this and why does it have to take 25 days?
Thank you very much. Everywhere in the world, in any power sector, there is scheduled maintenance, just like your car. You have a Mercedes car. Sometimes you have to take it to Mercedes dealership for servicing. If you don't do that, one day it will break down on the road. But if, like some other countries, let me go back to car, you have 2 cars. So when you take one there for maintenance, you still have the use of another car. That is why if you live in England or the USA, you won't hear that you will not have light for 25 days because they are doing maintenance. Because they have
backup
extra power plants just waiting to be called in when they need to do maintenance on the other. So what they are doing is an essential maintenance that will eventually also upgrade and improve power electricity service in Ogun State and Lagos State. And I must say, in recent weeks, there has been a huge improvement in electricity supply throughout Nigeria. And there are 4 lines that give us light in Lagos State. 4 lines that bring electricity into Lagos State. 3 of them are involved, but the 4th one has to be put off for safety reasons, for safe passage, safe working environment. But they are all beside each other. One of the lines is called Benin to Egmi, 330 kVA line. When I say 330 kVA, just all you need to remember is what people call high tension cable. It passes through everywhere. So the Benin to Egmi 330 kVA line is not really involved, but they need to put it off for safety reasons because they will be working around those lines. But the other 3 lines, one is called Olonshogo to Ikeja West, 330 kVA line. Olonshogo power plant, by the way, is in my state, is in Pakpalanto in Ogun State. The other one is Oshogbo to Ikeja West line. The last one is Omotosho to Ikeja West. Omotosho is somewhere in Ondo State on the Benin-Ore Expressway. Before you get to Ore on the left-hand side, that's where the power plant is. Now, while this work is going on, they need to switch off. But this will only happen from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Even within that period, some will be having some intermittent supply. But it's better we let people know that in Lagos State, there may not be light within that period. Now, your second question, and part of Ogun State, Abeokuta, places around Shagamu, but not Shagam Township itself. But this has to do with where you get supply from. So if your supply is from Lagos West, definitely you will not have light. Now, your second question is, why does it have to take up to 25 days? It will take up to 25 days because of the magnitude, the distance of the work. That's number one. Number two, because it's not being done all night, 24 hours, if we, to minimize disruption to people's activities, now they say, okay, let's do it during the daytime, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. People will still be able to have light from 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. the next day. So that's what's going on.
Okay. So we know maintenance is good, right? And we know something like this was done in Abuja sometime in January, right? And they didn't find it funny because they said intermittent, and intermittent became blackout. So please, can you help us define this word intermittent? Like, are they going to be having light sometimes, or will it be blackout so people can really plan?
People need to plan for no light.
No blackout. Just say blackout.
No just say it's not.
And when we say intermittent, what we are saying is that if during the daytime, while the work is going on, we find a way to send electricity to Victoria Land or to Agege or to Magodo, just a little bit of window, then they will have light, maybe 2 hours, maybe 1 hour, maybe not at all. But it's better to prepare for no light. So you know that from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., I won't have light, let me plan for it. If you need to pump water, do that in the night, prepare for it. If you have an inverter, charge your battery overnight so you have your light.
Okay, so if we're looking at maintenance,
yes.
I know that by and large, Nigerians do not, or we've not been handed over that culture of adequate maintenance as at when due. We always try to maybe wait till when chaos is almost erupting. So how often are we expecting maintenance from the TCN on a spectrum? How often do we do maintenance?
Well, it happens periodically. I cannot tell you it's a quarterly thing or it's every month. This is for the transmission company of Nigeria. I represent all the distribution companies. But I know that it is a good thing in Nigeria. It's commendable that we're now having a scenario where we can tell you in advance that you will not have light for this and this reason. Again, the fact that all stakeholders are working together. There was a time I was on this program in 2016. That was the era of naming, claiming, and blaming. Somebody will say, now me, it not be me, switch off the light, go to TCN. And I mean, now this go, don't they carry load. Those days are gone. And for me, wherever, as much as possible, we should detach politics from power sector. Because when it comes to electricity, every country needs to develop. And in this country, in this time, I can say that this government, especially this president, has done something that is very revolutionary. Check it out. Last week, he had a meeting with the Generation Companies Association, our sister association, where the president decided that he will pay all those legacy debts. Those debts are the cause of liquidity crisis in the sector. And once a president can take the bull by the horn for the first time and choose to pay, you will all see the difference in generation, transmission and distribution. You will even see more foreign investors willing to come. The reason why foreign investors were very skeptical to come to Nigeria during privatization was because they said two things. They said, one, Nigeria is a very corrupt country. Number two, they say Nigerian government does not respect the sanctity of contract. On that number two, what it simply means is that if they come and put their money into the system, they want to be able to recover their costs. So this payment that is coming now is a step towards ensuring cost recovery. And I think that's a positive thing.
Okay, that's great.
That's positive. But please reiterate for us, because you said the maintenance is within a certain duration daily. How many hours? 8 a.m. to...
From 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Daily. Which means during the other hours, there's a possibility of small
there'll be light.
So I think it's positive.
Very positive.
I think because, you know, that total blackout use is just in the default. Let's just tell them that one. But Marino, SRF pump for me, that kind of thing. So everybody should be on guard. This for me, I don't have any complaints. We've been having
Thank
lights.
God.
I don't know, but me, I don't know. We're having light too. We had to, I mean, listen, I like the way you're looking at me. There was a time we had to buy diesel. Like
for the first time.
Teresa, no, in a while. No, I mean, yes.
For the first time, in a while, for the first time,
In a while, yeah. So, and I was wondering what happened. It was like a total blackout for like almost a few days. I was wondering what happened, but I guess I shouldn't be worried about me alone. But
Is it back now?
It's back now. It's back now, but I'll see how it is. I'm not doing it.
So there's a new joke in my neighborhood that it's like his lights that they're using to compensate us for no food. It's like his lights that they're using to compensate us for
have too much light.
Too much light.
Are you scared?
I think we're scared. So I'm hoping that this will improve it. Past experiences is that when TCN does their upgrades and all of that, they will disrupt everything the discos are put in place to distribute power. I want to know how they are working together so that it's not like TCN finished, you say no, but TCN Shetan, so there was one mistake that led to,
we are all working together. Within a co-disco, somewhere Orchid Road, somewhere in Lekki, there was a time when the TCN wanted to do an upgrade. Of course, people there didn't believe us. They were even blaming a co-disco. But we would rather be blamed. We don't mind being blamed because of our other stakeholders, TCN or Generation Company. By the end of the day today, go to Orchid Road in Lekki, there's light. Before now, there was no light. So there's nothing like when they finish another one, whatever we want to do, we seize this opportunity to all do it together, because at the end of the day, the system can only work properly if there's alignment, collaboration,
so can I do a follow-up
and cooperation.
Is it that?
Let's do it after the break.
Okay.
Let's go to very short because we still have more questions for you. This one that everybody is slashing their tariffs. We'll discuss that after the break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it, you'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
Brand new studio, brand new set, a new face, but still your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
It's a fresh new energy, new vibe. You smell that?
Now that's the smell of tasty, tantalizing food from our various chefs.
And when it comes to sports updates with insightful analysis, the place you want to be is Wake Up Nigeria.
That's right. Every second there's a fresh occurrence, and every minute there's a story to tell. Keep abreast of happening locally and internationally via the news updates of Wake Up Nigeria.
It's light, camera, fashion, where we strut, slay, and sachet, and keep you updated with all the latest fashion trends.
Level up your morning.
Watch Wake Up Nigeria, where every morning begins with a spark.
It's downright time to speak with the Gen Z perspective.
Hey, chick for me this and they were like, this is Sharma,
Saying it not the way they want it.
Outrightly, I don't think I would budget more than 25K for a first date.
The Generation Z are ranting.
I'm 3 hours, 2 minutes after the
minus 1 year, please.
Don't show me. I don't want to.
That's why they'll keep Gen Z, express yourself.
How long will it take for you to kiss then, even if it's not a sexual intercourse?
The conversation just got Gen Z'd.
Do it now.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some examples.
Thanks for staying with us. So, Nima was going to ask a follow-up question.
Yes, a follow-up question. So, because you mentioned the Orchard Road, Lekki, I'm wondering, there's a belief that, you know, sometimes disco move power from certain areas to certain areas where they think they make more money. And I believe that Orchard is a band A. So, you would see an Awoyaya area in Lekki suffering poor power supply compared to Orchard under the same disco. Is it possible that they've moved power from those places to the other place?
No, capital no. It is not true that discos move power from one area to another. Let me go back to basic and simplify it. Nigeria has a population of 280 million people. Right now, with those who have access to electricity, what I mean is those with pole in front of their homes, we need a minimum of 30,000 megawatts to serve those people. And not all villages have access to electricity. So we need 30,000 megawatts. We're doing 5,500 megawatts. That means we're far, far below the minimum that we need, or the average that we require as a nation. Now, coming to serving areas, Band A is a revolution, and it's a very commendable one, and the first set of people to be commended are the regulators, Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission. They are doing a very difficult job. And once they came up with this idea of Band A, and what happened? The current president decided that no subsidy for those who can have 20 to 24 hours of electricity. Let them pay the true cost of electricity. Now, a time is coming when every Nigerian will be in Band A. Meaning of Band A is not high cost. People are looking at the cost. Band A means we are inching towards 24-hour electricity. So, to industrialize, to develop, to have a better country, to make more profit in your businesses, you need electricity. And now, let me assure you, as the generation goes up, the tariff will be going up. You get to a point, it stops. The generation goes up more, the tariff starts coming down. That's where it is everywhere. It happened in India, it happened in Kenya, and that's the model. When you generate more, initially, it will be going up. As your generation goes up, tariff will start coming down. So people need to understand that. Okay. But to have more electricity, you need to pay more money. Okay, Nigeria paid, Band A of Nigeria is the highest tariff, right? But it's the lowest in West Africa. Go to Ghana, go to Senegal, go to other countries in Africa, even South Africa.
Let me pause you,
sir.
I have a caller. He's just waiting. Mr. Akin from Akute, thanks for calling. You're live.
Hello?
Akin, you're live. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
I want to confirm from the disco spokesperson about this outage. What are they going to do with the tariff? The tariff, are they still going to be charging the same tariff for these 25 days? Then I also want to confirm, what are they doing to be giving notice to the consumers before they put up lights? Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, sir. This is a planned outage, like I said, not by us, but by the Transmission Company of Nigeria, which is our sister company and a stakeholder in the value chain. Notice has been given out before today. And all through last week, even 2 weeks ago, they gave out notice that this will happen so that they can improve, upgrade the system. Now, when you talk about tariff, of course, when you don't have light, you are not paying any tariff. Because with your prepaid meter as it is, no light, no payment. So the issue of are we still going to be paying or are we going to reduce tariff does not even arise. After 25 days, when the light becomes stable, you'll be paying tax. But even within that 25 days, in the night, you have light. I'm afraid you still have to pay for what you have and only for what you consume. Remember, this is not a violation of the contract. If you are in Bande, for instance, I have a contract to give you an average minimum of 20 hours to 24 hours. If there is an important outage, not caused by me, not caused by you as the customer, but an essential thing that will improve your service, the issue of tariff should not come into play.
Okay. I have another caller, Yakub from Dokwemu. Thanks for calling.
Good morning, Mariah.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Otumba.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Two things. For me, I want Otumba to address this. Some of us, we bought our meter when the prepaid meter first came then. I bought my meter I think 36,000 naira then. So fortunately of recent, like I think 8 months ago, the NEPA people came to my office and then look at the meter, they told me that the meter is outdated. Even though the meter is running with 16.5 on it, I told them that it's outdated. How? But this meter is running. They say it's outdated. This thing is not read it again. I said, okay, no problem. So what do you do now? They said I'm going to take the meter out. I said, how? They said I'm going to remove it. I said, you can. Initially, I was arguing with them. I was even trying to drag them to police station and all that. And then I have a lawyer as a friend. He came in. He said, allow them to calm down. Allow them to do whatever they want to do. Let's make sure that we record them, whatever they do. And then we take that picture, we record everything down. I allow them to took this meter, even though the meter is working. From there, we took the matter to Nascopa. And then they made them to know, we meet, all of us meet at Nascopa, Lagos State here. And then they resolved it there that, yes, you have to, in fact, I go all the way to make sure that we get response from Abuja. And then they made us to know that if these people does not replace my meter with new one, I should not pay that. That's what. And then they didn't replace the meter. First and foremost, they stopped the bill. They didn't bring the bill. They did not replace the meter. They put me on direct. I was using the light. In fact, before they removed my meter, every month, because I make sure that I control what I'm using. Every month I'm using 5,000, sometimes 6,000, because I don't need to just put my light on where I don't even need it. Okay. So they now told me how much is the last bill I use on the meter, which is 6,000, 5,000, 6,000. They're not okay. Start to give this guy 5,000 every month until you provide new meter. That is the judgment. It will be interesting to you to know, sir. Now these people, after they brought like 5,000 for 1 month, they got it up to 20,000, 30,000 again. Only one small of it. I told my lawyer said that continue pay that amount of 5,000. Now as I'm talking to you, I've took them up again. We are going to meet again. Okay. So my question is this: is it responsibility of the people that bought the meter when you people taking it away? Is it my responsibility to go and buy another, or you should be replacing for me? That's my question.
Point taken. You understand his question? Mm-hmm.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir. First of all, I apologize for the trauma and the stress that you are taking through. There's a lot of miscommunication in the industry. Those who came to your house did not even explain things properly to you. Let me say this. Number one, meters have lifespan, and the lifespan is 10 years. Just because you see your meter turning and you say it is working does not mean that the integrity of the meter is no more in doubt. If you have a brand new car today, your battery will not last for the next 20 years or 15 years, even Rolls-Royce. So we need to understand how these components work. But the issue around how can they remove it, but in a normal situation, in a liquid sector, they'll come to your house, remove the obsolete meter, same time, same day, same minute, put a brand new one there. But remember, these devices come at a cost. In England, that's what they do. But I can tell you for a fact, the meter that they bring to you in England, as they did to me many years ago, they will have factored it in your tariff. So you think it's free of charge, you're actually paying for it one way or the other. Our own system, we have had about 3 different schemes for metering. I'm not going to go into all those stories, but all I can tell you is that where we are is we have meter asset providers. These are separate entities, private companies that were appointed, accredited by our regulators to supply meter into our system, and we work hand in hand with them. But even at that, we take responsibility for any miscommunication or any problem. Okay. So I'm sorry for what happened, but I'm sure it will be resolved.
I'll let you jump in, Abaga, but let me take this call from Alhaji Zubair. I'm waiting also. Good morning, Alhaji Zubair.
Thank you very much. Morayo.
Yes, sir.
Yes, good morning, and good morning to your guests.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you very much. First of all, I will say the Kenya Electric or the management of electricity, of power holdings, they are not being fair to Nigeria in the sense of what? You spent 25 days at a stress. That is suicidal. That is suicidal. Most especially in Lagos State, which is at the central hub of Nigeria. It's suicidal. You see, before you do something, you have to put into consideration the welfare of the citizens of this country. That's why all we are facing. You should realize that the other time when you came, to TVC with your, I told you about, just like the ban or no ban, which you people came, with an exorbitant, a rate, which the state government criticized, and in that respect, they sit down with your officials and come about how do you agree, how do you come on this particular rate, especially the rate you give to Band-Aid. Band-Aid has not been existing when we are operating an ECN, NEPA, Nigerian Electricity Company. We have not been existing that. And by that, you should remember that most of the power system is built by Nigeria, federal government. I don't know the kind of assets you have in terms of this provision, but don't let me go there. But the point is this. You are not being fair by telling the negotiator that you are going to take life, daytime, for goodness sake, for 25 days. It's a calamity. It's not done in anywhere. Go and check yourself.
Thank you, Alhaji. That's a good
Okay. Alhaji Subal, like I told you last week, I understand your frustration. I understand how you feel. And I'm sorry that the system is not perfect. But you need to get some facts straight, sir. Number one, and I will use the analogy of bread. I'm a bread seller, a retailer of bread, distributor and retailer of bread. I get my bread from a bakery. The baker gets his flour from a flour mill. From that bakery to my own warehouse, there's a transporter that brings the bread to me. If the truck that brings the bread to me needs to do the servicing of his truck, can you blame me for not having bread for you? But I'm now saying that I'm even taking bullet for the transporter who does not do my business, whose business is not mine, but he's doing his own job. What is going on is Transmission Company of Nigeria. The distance is very far. From Lagos to Omotosho, Ore to Lagos, Ojino is far. Egmi in Ikorodu to Benin is far. Olorunshogo is the nearest, that's in my state, Papalanto to Lagos. Even the road is far, talk less of this long, and it's a safety critical infrastructure. So I'm not the spokesman for TCN, but I will say the truth, and let's be fair on TCN. So all this suicidal thing you are saying, I'm amazed. Sorry, sir, it is not suicidal. They need to do it safely. They need to upgrade the system. Please be patient.
Just to remind Nigerians, there are 3 levels if you remember the value chain. There's the generator, the GENCOs. They generate the power using the turbines, right? And they produce it. Then the GENCOs move it through the TC and transmission. Those are the pipes. They're the ones that bring the transmit it. And then it goes to the discos. The discos then distribute to us. So the issue, the people who are having maintenance is the middle guys, the TCN. You represent the discos. So you are speaking on their behalf. Just so that we know who is who here. Let's go to a very short. When I come back, I know Amaka has a question. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Breaking news isn't just about speed. but more importantly,
imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? Where we get a common language, where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self, and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station wey dey unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show, Waiting Day, with your brother, your friend, Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So, Papa.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we dey give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make Yanga?
Compound wahala.
Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, you right here.
Nobody better than we, right?
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
breaking news isn't just about speed, but more importantly, about fact and accuracy. It is responsible journalism, being ahead, unbiased, sensitive, in telling the stories that people would want to hear in a way that protects their sanity and for the public good. And it goes beyond breaking the news to actually following up, exploring all the angles, engaging newsmakers, tracking impact, all geared towards informing, educating, and setting agenda for the people. Breaking news is holistic, entire, complete. It's about you, me, and the world we live in. Breaking news is at the core of what we do at TVC News, and it's the honor of my life to serve you this news, fresh off the press.
TVC News, first with breaking news.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers.
Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final, decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that, the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a...
I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
For staying with us, we're still having Otumba with us. Amaka had a question for the break.
Otumba, at least let's try to calm people's tension down small. Maybe with this, with electricity tariff cut down, like what happened in Enugu State. See, they're enjoying something in Enugu State, and everybody's tension has calmed down small. Do you think that Lagos State and other states were going to enjoy this thing Enugu State is enjoying?
Thank you very much. They are not enjoying anything in Enugu State. So first of all, they are not enjoying anything. What Enugu electricity regulation, what they have done in Enugu was they made a mistake. And now they are talking to the people that they were supposed to have spoken with in the first place. And I will explain to you. The Electricity Act of 2023, as amended, is well-intentioned to ensure that each state can generate, transmit, and distribute electricity within their state. I'm from Ogun State, proudly so. I'm not a Lagosian. I love it like that. If we can generate electricity in Abeokuta in Ogun State, and transmit it in Ogun State, and distribute it in Ogun State, Ogun State government can decide to sell for 1 kobo, or to give us free of charge in our palace, or to use our palliative, or when election is coming, they can say, Ogun State people, no more, don't pay, so you can vote for me. You can mix it, but within your state. What happened in Enugu is, Enugu Electricity Regulatory Commission were putting a price tag on a product that does not belong to them. It's a simple thing. I'm just trying to simplify it.
That was the regulator.
The law is clear. No. They know. And I can assure you, I'm saying it on national TV, they will reverse it. Unless they can quickly go and get coal, use it to produce electricity within Enugu. That's one option. Or they can pay the subsidy, the top up. Because if the cost of a product is 206 naira per kilowatt hour. No, sorry, 209 naira per kilowatt hour. And you now just say your people should be paying 160 naira, which is okay. But who pays the difference? The difference has to be paid. There is no subsidy in Band-A for Band-A customers. And they are doing this to Band-A customers. So, but there are discussions going on. Meanwhile,
Nigerians who are listening to you.
So people that want free of charge thing.
People need clarity.
They think miracle has happened in Enugu. No miracle.
It's not about that. I want you to break it down concerning the NERC regulatory.
Okay.
And then the individual states being now constitutionally allowed now to generate. Many Nigerians are confused because they feel that now that I have the power, I don't need NERC again. I'm just focusing on my own Lagos chapter to generate.
I will explain.
Yeah.
Again, I will use my state so that I'm not going to insult Enugu or any state. Ogun State government, they also now want to take charge of their electricity market in accordance with the law. The law allows you to do that. You can generate your own electricity, transmit it within your state, distribute it within your state, and fix your own tariff. That is in order. But the moment you go across the border, we call it cross-border tariff. Anything you get from your neighbor across the boundary of your state, the law allows only Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission to determine the tariff for that product. So, the tariff for Band-A is 209. They didn't just put a price on it. That price was calculated based on the proper economic indices minus subsidy. About 7% subsidy was taken off. That's why the cost is higher than the other bands. Now, for Enugu to now go and take another person's product, because they are still being supplied from outside the state. Remember, we said there are going to be outages in Lagos. But I started mentioning your motor shop. That's not Lagos. Along Osogbo, that's not Lagos. So if Lagos is taking power from Osogbo, you cannot, Lagos government cannot just, if they want to reduce tariff, they can, as Enugu have done, but they have to pay the top-up upfront. Because this is what led to the shortfall.
These people
you don't put the price on a product that does not belong to you. Alaja is not from Abeokuta. No, you cannot come to Abeokuta.
Let Enugu decide whatever they want to do. They've reduced the Band-A fees.
Yes.
They've reduced it. Their government is in the knowledge of it.
And the
what you're saying now, the way you are saying it is as if, because I read in the papers, it's almost as if these people were going to see Pepe. And it's almost as if you're going to show them Pepe.
Nobody is saying that.
I don't believe that the government of Enugu will reduce this without...
I'll come to you, Damila. Adiremi from Songo, thanks for calling. You're live. Adiremi, you're live. Go ahead, please.
Okay, good morning, Morayo. How's work? Well done.
Yeah. Go ahead, you're live.
Hello.
We can hear you.
Okay. Number one, I want to ask Chief Oduto if they can give us 6 to 7 or 8 units for the tariff for Band-A instead of 4.5 units. That would be affordable to me. If they can give us 6, 7 or 8 units per kilowatt for Band-A, that will be affordable, and I'm sure a lot of Nigerians will be very happy. When we buy 1,000 naira unit, 4.5 units is too small. That is why all Nigerians are complaining about Band-A. Band-A is a revolution. Band-A is a welcome development. Let them reduce it. Let them reduce the tariff. Let them give us 6 units instead of 4.5 units. That is number one. Chief Oduto, you are not a liar. You are doing a great job. The problem I have with you, I am the Adeomode that called last week. The problem I have is that I don't think you feed back all the complaints of Nigerians. You cannot come and be repeating the same thing every time without improvement. We love you. You are doing a great job, Chief. You are not a liar.
Thank you.
But give them feedback. Let them appreciate our complaints. Nigerians are angry. We do not appreciate the effort of the regulators for giving us 20 hours electricity, which is supposed to be a welcome development. But let them just give us 6 units at worst, or 7 or 8 units. We will appreciate that. Will be value for money. That will be affordability.
Thank you very much.
Okay, The regulators, I will just mention two of them. The chairman, Engineer Shamsi Garba is the chairman of NAC. Dr. Musli Hosseini is the vice chairman of NAC. Both of them are Nigerians, that's number one. Both of them are customers of a disco. In the case of Dr. Hosseini, he's a customer of AEDC when he's in Abuja. When he go to his state, he's a customer of IBEDC. None of them and all of them would not want to put any burden on Nigeria. Again, to make it easy, sir, let me go back to bread. If the cost of a loaf of bread, the landing cost to Alhaja Nima, a bread seller on Badagry Road, and she goes to collect bread on credit from Alhaji Subaru, the owner of a bakery. This landing cost, the cost price of that bread is 100 naira. Alhaja Nima cannot afford to sell for less than 100 naira. If she sells for 100 naira, she's not making profit, but she's recovering her cost. If we now say it is not affordable, Alhaja Nima, sell to us at 60 naira so that we can be happy. She can do that, but she'll be losing from day one. That's what we call shortfall. But if the government of Edo State decided that Alhaja is our woman, our daughter, they now say, Alhaja, we know it's 100 naira. Sell to our people for 40 naira. But take, this is 60 naira up front. Why not? Not compensation to meet her cost, for her to recover her cost, to be able to go and buy again from the bakery. The moment she starts selling at 40 naira, she will not be able to pay the full cost to the owner of the bakery. They will stop selling to her. So when she mentioned pepper, nobody is saying any good will see pepper. What we are saying is this: the owner of the product who is selling to you, and now you are not coming to pay full. Who
will pay the shortfall?
You are not paying fully to the owner. We'll stop selling to you, okay? How can I sell to you when you are not able to pay? Or when you decide to reduce the cost without my knowledge?
I think the government of Enugu can pay.
Okay, my question,
they've said that they cannot.
My question will be, we know that there's been a 25-day window already on the table, and but we know this system of Nigerians. Are we looking at a possible extension? Because what if, peradventure, it elapsed 25 days, or is supposed to elapse 25 days, or what is supposed to be done in 25 days is not achieved in 25 days? Are we going to go back to where we were, or there will be an extension? So that we can also prepare
they
that,
can compensate us.
They can compensate
Very
us for
good question.
overage.
Again, Madam, you have asked me a question that is meant for TCS, but I will answer on their behalf. This is engineering work. This is scientific. As against Lawyer Nima and Lawyer Odunton, in law, we are not scientific. A case we can tell you that we get a judgment by next month. So many things will happen. You may not get it in 2 years. This is Nima, the lawyer. This one is engineering. They already calculated what they needed to do.
Okay.
It is not rocket science. I'm sure 25 days is 25 days. They may not even do anything on the 25th day other than to check. They are Nigerians. It is time for us to start believing in Nigeria.
There's a huge
I don't like it when people say Nigerian factor or Nigerian time. I got here early this morning. Why didn't I use Nigerian time? I saw my sister coming in. She came here on time. All of us should start believing in Nigeria. I don't believe that we should now relegate ourselves as a nation to, we are all Nigerians. Are we all daft? Are we all rogues? Are we all thieves? We bypass electricity. Some Nigerians do, but that doesn't make us a bad people. We should all begin to tell bad people among us to buckle up and do the right thing. So I assure you, ma, they will finish this thing as scheduled on the 21st of August. Because if they spend 1 minute more, it will be at a huge cost, even to themselves. The cost of doing the work, the deployment of trees, of many staff and many things, equipment. So I assure you, that will happen. It is time to start believing us. Alhaja, Nigerians are good. Nigeria is good. Let's believe in Nigeria.
I should be telling you to.
We have to wrap up.
But human factor can affect this. You are not covering for any
Nigeria
mistake.
is getting better.
We have
get
to
better.
wrap up. But I mean, we really hope in 25 days we won't have to be going back to this. But I know that
we don't have to
understand Alhaji Subaru's position, where it's not fair to take that long for Nigerians? I mean, people worked out from home. They need that. That's a lot of
Okay,
cost.
should we ask them to do it for 24 hours, total blackout, and then they do it for 2 weeks? That's not good. It's not done anywhere. You have to give allowance for giving them electricity in that 24-hour period, so that, okay, now, they say from 5 p.m.
You don't know yet. It's a 6 year question.
How often is what?
Let's not be that in another year you do 1 month again.
Say that's still
If they need, okay, we are talking about 3 lines. There are several lines.
Let you go. Unfortunately, we ran out of time. Thank you so much, Atuma, for coming.
Thank you very much.
That's all we can take on this segment. When we come back, we'll bring in our next guest. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your View empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707 272 8338 or marketing at TVC Communications.
Imagine a country with over 320 plenty languages. Why you go the only focus on Yoruba, Hausa and Igbo? Where we get a common language where they unite everybody from Oga to even Madam self and every person wey dey for street. That's why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station where they unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Waiting Day with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere.
So, Bobo. You dey chop for this side.
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make Yanga?
Compound wahala.
now here we dey settle all the matter.
Bro, you right here. Nobody better than we, right?
I can always best be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer. I am Amaka Orakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Barkamu da warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of Your View are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Thanks for staying with us. So joining us is in the studio is somebody we have seen online, Abdul Kawi Hamed. He's a young Nigerian entrepreneur making waves in the luxury watch world. His viral videos have catapulted him into fame, showcasing his expertise and passion for high-end timepieces with a growing international brand. Recently, in a viral video, Abdul shares his insights on money, success, and building a reputation. His story serves as an inspiration to many, particularly Nigerian brands looking to make a global impact. From humble beginnings to luxury watch aficionado. Abdul's journey is a testament to hard work and determination. Welcome with us, Mr. Abdul. I'm trying to be difficult to pronounce the second word. Is it Kowi?
Yeah,
good to have you on the show.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
So we saw your videos. So like, what was this young fine boy looking like? Yabbing all women, yabbing everybody. You didn't yab women, but we didn't like your tone.
Yeah, to put it.
Yeah.
How many life have you lived that you're giving us motivational advice?
Okay,
so that's how somebody who marry for 1 year, start to give up marriage.
Exactly. I was wondering, who is this boy? Who is he? Just talking. Yes.
I wouldn't really say I wasn't yabbing anyone.
Okay.
Like funny enough, my content, I don't create content. I document more of my own journey, based on either something that I have experienced or interactions with people that are within my circle. Now, obviously, there's a video. Actually, I have multiple videos that have gone viral lately, and because some things are open to different context, right? So if you don't understand the perspective that I'm coming from,
so let's build this up properly, because we want to understand you from the journey, from being a regular Nigerian raised boy to somebody who appreciates luxury or who sees life differently. I need to give us in a nutshell how that journey happened. That would give us an insight.
Okay, cool. I was born and raised here in Nigeria to regular parents. My dad a university lecturer, my mom a high school teacher, and I saw the life they lived, and it kind of felt like, you know, when you work so hard but you get nothing to show for it, and I didn't want that. So thankfully, my parents introduced me to reading very, very early on. So I read the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, saw that, and I was like, okay, my dad is smart, but he's not rich. I want to live great. And so I stumbled upon a video on YouTube. It was a young dude, you know, driving a supercar. And also, another thing prompted me. I watched the James Bond series growing up. So, you know, the James Bond character is a guy who is like properly dressed, drives the fast cars, travels to the best parts of the world. And so that character was something that I always looked up to. And then seeing this young guy who's saying, I'll teach you how to make money online. So I would say I'm a first generation Nigerian I would say I'm one of the first generations of Nigerians to use Fiverr, Upwork, and all of these platforms, even way back before the new updates where they deplatformed Nigerians and that. And so I was lucky enough to be equipped with knowledge and then also spot the opportunity early enough. And so I started freelancing. But because back then you get paid before you deliver the job, people were using that to commit fraud, where they get paid and then they don't deliver the service to clients. And so Nigerians were deplatformed. However, I took that as a challenge that wouldn't stop me because I'd already tasted what it is like, right? I was making explainer videos. So I did that, got paid. I remember I still have a picture of myself where I put, you know, dollar bills in my cap, and because it was my first $50 that I got paid. Now, mind you, my parents were giving me 15,000 naira a month, which is I spent 9,000 naira on transport and 6,000 naira on feeding in a month. And so for a client to give me $50 then, and this was like 150 naira to $1. So to get paid that, as at that point was just like, this is all I want to do, right? And so that was how it started. And eventually I switched from selling my time for money to selling physical products online for money, right? I made, I partnered with someone that I met on a forum back in the day. we made $100,000 and he ran away with the money because the agreement was it would get paid because, you know, there's no PayPal, there's no Stripe in Nigeria as of this time. And he was an Irish guy I met on the platform, and he just took the money and ran away with it. So I had to figure out, which was another challenge, but I don't give up. I believe Nigerians don't have a give-up spirit, especially when you're equipped with the right resources. And that was how it all started.
Let me get a few more questions for you.
So why, let me just jump into it, why luxury watches?
It was something I deemed would be challenging to start in. Unlike anyone could start a clothing brand, anyone could start a shoe brand and all of this, but the luxury watch industry is fiercely gate-kept. And now for me, I wanted to prove to everyone that I'm not just telling you, I'll show you how to build successful brands. Let me document something that not just anyone can go into this industry and go start. And I also loved watches. I've always loved watches. I just never bought any luxury watch for myself at the point. I was like, I wanted it to be a milestone accomplishment before I then get these things. So I started this and I felt like, I wanted to create something for men who have been through the darkest times in life and have come out on the other side. That's why it is called Phoenix watches. Like Phoenix represents the bird that rises from ashes to become something of significance. So,
all right, let me just tell very clear our viewers, we're going to be linking up to a program. It's called the Building Research and Innovation for Diaspora Global Engagement Initiative on the TVC News channel. For those of us watching, you can continue watching online on our YouTube channel and on TV, on GOTV, on StarTimes. We have to link up right now to that program that is going on TVC News. Yes, Damilola, you had a question.
Yes, I would like to ask now, you're grounded in the luxury watch industry. How do you source materials? Are there even any local materials we have here in Nigeria? Maybe it will even swell us up to say, oh, the watches they are producing, we have some of the materials here, or you just have to go foreign to source for materials?
It is sourced in Switzerland and China. I don't have anything that we source locally. One of the reasons, so this is my longest time I've been in Nigeria in the last 6 years, right? I'm based in Dubai. However, I want to see what I could do because, for example, we're trying to do leather straps, and I know that we have authentic leather in Kano. I did my that 3-week boot camp for youth service. I did in Sokoto before I then redeployed to Ogun State. So I want to see that, but I feel like it's not something I'll be able to do on this trip. I'll have to come back and then visit actual manufacturing, leather manufacturing, or leather processing plants to see that. But definitely it's something that I look forward to getting done.
Nima, let me talk to you.
So let's talk about your podcast.
Yes.
Your videos.
You had this, we started that you were controversially against women because of some titles that you had. There was one that a bad wife is a cause. There was one about a bill, a woman being a bill. I'm trying to remember all of them. Particularly, there were also some that talked about the kind of men you met, the kind of woman, or how a woman can be a blessing. And some like there was one that you went viral on. It was particularly about the kind of woman who you would marry. Reading like a letter. So let's talk about is it that you just like to be controversial? You start it like that, as to get attention and. And you land because at the you landed the follower. But these were some of the things that made you trend. What are your beliefs? What informs your...
My mom was my best friend. My sister Farida is my best friend. I treat everybody that is whether within my close circle or that I've encountered, I treat every woman with respect because I would say that women have just 1 week of sanity in a month.
Was broke woman.
Right? No.
There was one. I don't date broke women.
Let him finish
let me, good. So You people are ethereal beings who are just wrapped in human skins. Because women can do so much. Women are multipliers by nature. So if you give one energy, that's what she multiplies. Now, back to what you asked. It was a series of conversations I had with a friend who was literally opposite the camera, but it was focused on me. Now, when I say I don't date a broke woman, I don't date someone who, one, doesn't know how to manage enough of our resources to then come into the picture for the resources that I have built, right? I'm big on financial literacy. Like, I don't want to talk to someone who is just surface level. I want someone who has depth to her, right? I've spent a lot of years learning and building my relationship with money. You could have a lot of money and have a toxic relationship with money. You could have $200,000 in the bank and you would end up broke. Not just because you do not have access to the resources or because you have access to the resources, but because you have terrible relationship with money and your money trauma will always come out no matter how much money is deposited in your bank account. So when I was saying I don't date broke women, I'm saying I wouldn't date a woman who, one, doesn't understand what it takes to multiply resources that is given to her, and two, doesn't even know how to manage the resources that she's been bequeathed with.
Okay, let me go on a very short break. When we come back, we're going to dig further into your perspective on money, luxury, women, and even future families. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your view will be right back.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Good morning, Marina Station and all the passengers. Efficient, it's comfortable.
This development will go a long way in reducing congestion and emission.
The trains are a long-term solution to Lagos traffic challenges.
This is where we take the final decisions on policies, programs of government. I will have to ensure that the narration of Lagos as a PLC is taken very, very seriously.
This is a major pedestrian bridge linking Oyingo here to Apapa Road over there.
With this overpass, we are providing what we call permanent solutions.
This place is one of the most dangerous areas at the biosecurity environment.
This can go into the news and every crimes of your neighborhood.
Our goal is to remain as Africa's model megacity, to move our GDP from the 5-6 position to the 3rd position, and we believe is achievable with all the commitments we have.
Explore the city of Lagos, where dreams are made and possibilities are endless. I'm Adedoja Salamadini. I live in Lagos, inside Lagos.
Hey, my people! Download Global, order anything you want and receive it in minutes.
Thanks for staying with us. We still have Abdul with us. There's a young Nigerian watching you right now.
Yes.
They like your suave. They like everything about you. They like that you've reformed yourself. and they want to do the same thing. They feel like, okay, this guy moved to Dubai. Should I also move to Dubai? Should I find a branch, find one Arab guy that believes in me and just invest in me? You know, they also want to live the life that you live, because for those who follow your page, you have a bit of life of luxury. People just like, you're living. And they think, me too, I want to live now. So show them the cut soap for them this morning.
Yeah, so...
Do you understand what cut soap means?
Yeah, first off, no one will bet on you until you bet on yourself.
Okay.
And funny enough, I say that you don't really need external validation. You need to build yourself enough. And I always say that I'm glad that I found myself before the world found me. So I'm never really faced by criticisms or praise. Right? Now, if you want to build an amazing life, one, you must be willing to constantly invest into yourself. Like even till now, okay, 3 days ago I had an idea, and right now I already have a fully formed 100-page plan on a business I want to put and execute, right? And then you need to move with speed. I love to compress time, right? This year I've hit all of my goals because I read this book called The 12-Week Year, and it teaches you to understand that everything that you want to accomplish will be accomplished within the timeline that you allow it to take. So when I was a lot younger, I told myself, this is what I want to have, this is where I want to be. I posted it on Facebook as far back as 2014, the kind of houses I would like to have, the kind of cars I would like to drive. Now I've driven every car in the world except a Bugatti, a Pagani, and a Jesko. Every car brand I've already driven, and it's just something that I wanted, right? Now if someone wants to do that, one, you must be willing to read books. I believe if you read 1,000 books, it's like you live 1,000 lives through 1,000 eyes, right? Invest in mentors. Mentors are like the quantum jumps that you can take to collapse where you're at to where you want to be. People are always against courses. Funny enough, the course, I've taken multiple courses in my life. The course that I took when I was making shoes, the course that I took when I wanted to learn about e-commerce, the course, I've taken a lot of courses, and it's like someone just compresses their knowledge about something into something that you could watch over a period of time and access the knowledge. So someone should do that, go through that, and constantly seek the right wealth vehicle, because that's the secret to building wealth.
So one of the questions here, sorry Amaka, is that, and it intrigues me because I really want to pick your brain on it. Moses Ade on YouTube said, luxury watch is for low self-esteem people. He knows and he capitalized on it. How does he marry?
That's very, very interesting. I've made a lot of money selling to insecurities, but watches are not one of them. Watches are statement pieces, conversation starters. It's like someone saying, why do you drive a supercar? If you pull up in a supercar anywhere, people want to know who you are. They're not looking at you because of the car you drive. Yes, do they envision themselves being in that car? Yeah. But they want to know, what did you do to accomplish what you have to be able to drive that car? It's the same way, if you spend $600,000 on a watch, someone doesn't come to you because, oh yeah, the watch is nice. Yeah, of course the watch is nice, but how are you able to afford the watch? That's the first thing someone asks you, right? So does that mean that you have low self-esteem? No, it means that you feel like you've accomplished certain things, and now you want to be able to say, hey,
so it's good that you have this clarity.
Yes.
But a lot of people do not have clarity when it comes to status items. You know, we're Nigerians and we like to arrive before we arrive. I've arrived. Why would I must prepare Amaka. Amaka must see me and see me. Whereas I only have the status for as much as I can show her. Not to start the conversations of how I got there, or nor can I explain how I got there. So how are you also building mindsets for people? Because I know you coach. This side you follow your people. You know, to know when to arrive. You know, so that we're not just focused on the status, pepper them, whereas nobody's being peppered. Everybody is struggling.
I believe you must know where you're going. You should have a compass in life and not just focus on external. I've never really been, and I say it, I've never really been faced by criticisms or praises. I've never. My mom raised us to believe so much in ourselves and not necessarily seek this person telling you, oh, you're an amazing person. If this person tells you you're an amazing person, this same person can come around tomorrow and say, I fucking hate you, right? So that kind of a thing, you must be able to stand on yourself.
Television.
And then, I'm sorry. And I read a book very early on that changed my mindset, The Courage to be Disliked, by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga. When I read that book, I learned that, I don't need this. So back to your question, you should have assets before you start investing into timepieces.
Okay. You have little time, so I want to throw many questions for you.
Okay, so I can see that you believe in manifestations a lot, right? From what you've said. And then I think that led to what I saw on social media when you wrote a letter to your future family, your kids and stuff. So what informed that? Yeah.
I didn't have the best of childhood. My parents divorced when I was 8 years old. My mom took custody of us. She was selling UK used clothes. I saw her struggle. I don't want my wife to struggle, ever. I don't want my kids to go through. There's a difference between struggle because you're human versus struggle based on
inadequacies.
I don't want my kids to feel at any point that Papa doesn't love them because he doesn't provide time to them. Because there's a difference between what your finances can provide to your partner or to your kids versus your presence. And most people get that wrong. I want to be an active dad. There's a reason I'm not even in a committed relationship or anything, because I want to hit certain goals and then decide that, yes, when I'm married, I'm providing all of my time, all of my attention to my kids and to my wife and to my partner.
So you want to make all the money. So that once you start, when you marry, the money is coming in without you thinking about it. You're focused. I'm just putting in simple Nigerian terms. What I understand from what you say, that I want to make a lot of money. So when I finally marry, I can focus on my wife and my children. That's what you just said.
Well, money is one thing. Mindset is another thing. Being emotionally ready, because childbearing is you bringing another entity into the world. And being responsible for them.
But have you heard of this biological clock of men to tick while you are waiting for more money? I'm not
waiting for more money. I feel like to an extent, if we're to go by, are you comfortable? I think I'm comfortable.
So you're not mentally ready.
Comfortable enough to start a family.
Do you think you're arrogant?
No, I don't think I'm arrogant, but I do know I'm cocky. I'm cocky in the sense that I know what I've done, and I'm very, very proud to say, this is what I've done, this is what I've accomplished. However, I also know to be grounded. So I wouldn't say I'm arrogant. I'm grounded, I'm meek, but I'm not nice. Nice people get taken for granted. I'm not nice. I know where to
your relationship
draw
with your
the
sister. Tell us about that.
My sister is my best friend. Farida.
Look at it.
My sister is my best friend. I thought she'd be here with you,
actually.
Oh, yeah, she was to be somewhere. She's prospecting. But Farida is my best friend. It's just myself and I from my mom. And funny enough, when we're growing up, we're not really always, bonding and all of that. But my grandma told me something, and I hold that there. She says the relationship you have with your sister will determine the relationship you have with other women in your life, work or whatever. And you have to be able to understand how to manage a woman's emotion. If you don't know how to manage your sister's emotion, you will never be able to deal with women in your life in general.
So your future wife has to be your sister's friend?
Not necessarily my sister's friend, but they need to have a good relationship.
So please, why are you still single?
I'm single intentionally. I don't like to get out of a relationship and then jump into another.
So you were in a relationship before?
I was in a relationship as of 2023. I've had 2 relationships I thought was going to lead to a marriage. But because of differences that I see would occur long term, I don't like to pursue something that I don't know wouldn't lead.
If we remove the financial requirement a woman has to have, because we have learned.
Because you have scraped off.
We have read it. What other qualities would you look for in a woman?
I want someone who's kind, someone who's thoughtful, someone who understands that the life that I live comes with a lot of challenges and knows that I'll have her back till my last breath, but also knows that uneasy lies the heir that wears the crown. So this is the edge. Which one is
uneasy head? No, it's not life generation we have now.
I'm saying me. It comes your own responsibility. But she is my neck.
Okay.
You can't have a head without the neck, right? So she's there to help me stabilize through all the turbulence that life brings.
Not the woman that gives you peace.
No, not the
one that gives you peace. So since you've been in Lagos,
the one that gives peace is too overrated. I don't know.
Nobody can give you peace. People can only compliment the peace that you have.
There's plenty of questions in my head. Because for me, I like marriage matters. Because you're living in Dubai, you don't want to bring one Arabian woman home. I hope it's a Nigerian woman you're looking for.
Well, I've dated different nationalities. I'm not really specific on this, or it has to be a specific race. If someone gives me the traits that I look for in a woman, I'll go with her. It doesn't have to. But I'm not based in Nigeria, and I don't like long distance relationships. So that's one of the reasons.
So all the single ladies
within your environment.
So let's just send Nigerian ladies to Dubai now because of Abdul.
And this one that we're having visa issues with Dubai.
I don't understand.
So I'm funny enough, I've been in Dubai for 6 years, but it doesn't mean that I'll always live in Dubai. However, I have residence in Dubai, so I don't think I want to raise kids in Dubai. It's too safe.
Okay, so we're probably going to bring...
It's too safe. It's too safe.
We're probably going to bring you back again at some point, hopefully to focus on your luxury brand. Because like Nigerians would like to learn from your business, how you started it. Because I don't think any Nigerian can afford your wristwatch.
Nigerians
How much is your wristwatch?
Nigerians.
It ranges...
What's
it ranges from $4,500 to $8,500, like $4,000.
Okay, all right. Okay, I guess there are a
lot of Nigerians that can afford it.
$4,000. Okay, but I thought it was like $500,000.
No.
Okay. But I mean, well done. Congratulations to the work you're doing. What should we? So now that you're in Lagos, is there something you're doing in Lagos in particular that I would like to know so that Nigerians are aware?
Yes. So I have been contemplating hosting a masterclass for business owners because I see so many inefficiencies in how businesses are being run in Lagos or even in Nigeria in general. And a lot of people build businesses out of survival and just to get cash flow, not because they understand the economics of scaling a business. And so, because this trip was so spontaneous, it was because I wanted to surprise my sister for her 25th birthday. But I've not yet booked my flight back. I might. It's not that I'm saying I will, but I'm seeing so many inefficiencies, and I'm like, Nigerians could make a ton of money and still get cash flow and still sell their businesses, which we barely discuss here in Nigeria. People don't build businesses to sell it because they feel like, I should just build the business. Let me make $500,000.
What do you leave for your children? It's legacy.
No, you could sell a business. What people don't understand is the money you make from running a business is never going to amount to something significant compared to what you will make from selling a business. So if you structure it properly, such that, Mrs. K can leave her business and it will still run and it will still cash flow her money consistently every
We have
month.
to run, unfortunately. We're getting to the juice of your... When you come back another time, we'll focus on this when you come back next time.
For sure.
Hopefully.
Thank you so much.
It's good to have you.
This is great.
This is your first TV station?
Yes.
We want to be your home TV station, so don't go anywhere else. Anytime you're in Lagos, let us know. We'll bring you on.
For sure. Thank you.
That's all we can take on today's show. Hope you learned a few things as we have. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.
Thank you so much.